Can we agree that Bonnie's attractive? Oh, she's super pretty. I don't really think she looks as old as everyone says. I think she looks like 27. People always look older on camera. Like they say I look 40. Maybe I do, but I know women are the not all, but a lot of women, they're the mean ones. They're the ones they criticize. And you're just like, anyways.
Are absolutely abused. Nobody gives a shit about our mental health. Nobody gives a shit about our physical health. All we talk about is breast cancer. That's not even the top 10 cancers, I believe. I think prostate cancer's 10 times the amount. Nobody gives a f if men die. No.
They don't. They do not care. Society is like dying to solve women's problems for us. Pearl Reed, but now you're back with a vengeance. I'm back with a vengeance, but I can't sell the you know what t-shirts. That was one of the things. That was one of the things that it was pretty funny, the YouTube meeting. I wish, I want to tell you guys the story so bad because it was pretty funny.
Nobody gives a f we kill ourselves. Nobody cares we do worse in school.
What if you came back well human every night? You would feel better about life. Someone would love to be with you. If you would, a well human? Guys, okay. This is my job. Do you know what I mean? This is like, I understand with, you know, talking about the topics that I talk about. People are very curious as to what I do in my personal. I really do understand it, and I've been on The Viewer on this. But I gotta be honest. The internet isn't a great place when they dox people in my life. You know what I mean? Anyways, I gotta continue.
Nobody cares. Most of us go to jail. They don't care about any of it. So we are slaves. So what I do as a slave is say, well, if I'm a slave here in this system, then I don't see why I need to be responsible enough to worry about paying for this kid, for example. If you're going to treat me like a and the government's going to come along like Big Daddy, is going to poison my woman's mind so she doesn't listen to me, is going to rape me in a divorce court, is going to throw me in jail based on false allegations, then how about you pay for the fucking children? That's my view.
What do you think about that? Do you think like men are the lowest in society now?
I think men, if they speak out, they literally don't have a word against women nowadays. Especially if there is a lot of men that get away with it, and that's terrible. But there's a lot of girls that just haven't got the right way, and the next day they cry. And I'm not saying that's all women. It does happen. It happens regardless. But like blaming Andrew for that, it's just girls that want attention. Those girls come forward like, oh my God, I'm the girl that Andrew Tate raped. Their Instagram will shoot through the roof. They'll get paid. They'll probably get some sort of clothing brand deal because it's, oh my God, it's women empowerment. Look, you spoke out against someone that's, you know, so hated. They'll be credited, even though their stories are fake. They're the ones that will get praised.
100%. She's the most honest woman of all. This is exactly what men should be hoping for, to meet a woman this honest. Because most women. I'm not
going to hide my past. I'm not going to say, you know what, I'm really innocent. I'll say, you know what, yeah, 1,057 men. Yes, I want to get to a body goal of 10,000. But I am honest. I'm not hiding it. My phone hasn't got a password. Like, I am just so open and transparent.
You want to get to a body count of 10,000 men?
Yeah.
Would you rather meet Bonnie?
I gotta look at. I know you guys think it's crazy. I know, and the comments in the last video were crucifying me for this, but you gotta respect somebody that lives life on their own terms and doesn't apologize to people they don't owe apologies to. I don't really think Bonnie's doing anything wrong. I don't. I think it's kind of gross. I wouldn't do it. But 40% of men aren't getting sex. Somebody's got to do it. So.
Who tells you all of this, or a woman who goes, oh, really? No, I haven't really done much, when she's done everything and she's been told she's lying to you. And then you marry her believing she's a good girl, and then she takes you to the divorce court and completely wrecks you. You know what? Men say, oh, my woman's not a gold digger. Go to divorce court. Don't talk about gold diggers. Go to divorce court, and you will soon learn that every single female on the planet wants your money. All. I've never seen anybody go to divorce court and say, she's not after my money, funnily enough. She just wants to get a divorce.
Yeah, that's true.
No, every single time.
The women take the house.
They want
keep
to take
the kids.
everything. They're all gold diggers. So it's actually very interesting. I respect Bonnie because you know exactly what you're getting. If you show me a scorpion and I know you're a scorpion, fine. Don't put a scorpion in a bunny suit. You
With
understand?
me, you get good technique and money.
You get it's all.
That's how hoes get married. Because at the end of the day, men still run a cost-benefit analysis. They do. King Rob, I am not reading that. I'm not. I know you paid for it. I'm not reading that. I'm not. Nope. I'm not reading that.
Honest. I respect the honesty of it. And people are going to sit here, and there are people who do it. They're going to sit here and go, what Bonnie Blue does is disgusting. Ain't that right, babe? Ain't that right, babe? And they'll hold Babe's hand, knowing that Babe's worse. Babe's a skank. They met her in a pub, three Jägermeisters in. She's prepared to that guy, whoever he is, who's a nobody. You're watching this at home, all you guys watching this at home, and you think your wife really loves you. Do you think I couldn't take your bitch? Of course I could.
I think
she chose you because she ain't met me, bruv. That's it. So, like, you're pretending your wife's any better? It's bullshit. I love Bonnie's honesty. And she knows. I'm going to bring her to court. You're my lawyer. I'm adding you to legal.
Can you imagine if you brought her to court?
This bitch is lying. She wanted money. That's it. So as a man now, you talk about the different forks and spoons and stuff. Let's talk about this. If I have a woman who I take care of and she's wifey and whatever, she's wifey in a certain scenario, that's fine. But if I'm going to put 25 girls on a boat, don't I want girls who are honest, who are open, who know why they're there? They're there because I'm rich and I haven't.
Chris says, keep doing great things, Pearl. Thank you, Chris.
There because they're hot, and we all know why everyone's there. I'm less likely to get trouble with those kind of women than the women who go, oh, I'm so innocent, I'm so sweet.
But Andrew took advantage of me. Andrew took me on a boat, and this, and this happened. Whereas, like, you take me on a boat, guaranteed, no, your lawyers aren't getting involved. I'll say, if anything, I put it on you. That's more realistic.
What advice would you give to Bonnie now she's starting to get cancelled like you've been?
Well, I'm sure she's smart enough to understand have to find a way to monetize and become independent outside of the matrix like I did. You have to find some clever ways to do it, and it's very doable. I think Bonnie's going to continue to get paid using what she knows how to do.
Using what she knows how to do.
I'm financially successful, which is a fantastic thing to do. Why not? No point doing it for free. I think Bonnie's smart enough to work it all out. And I don't think she gives a what they say negative about her because there's no such thing as bad press. I mean, I'm probably the most negatively spoke about guy on the planet.
Does that bother you?
I don't give a and I just really, my only thing for Bonnie, and I'm actually going to ask you a question. I really hope, Bonnie, that you stay true to the end. I hope you're real G about this. I don't want you to start busting out a cross and talking about God in about 5 years from now.
I mean, I might insert it inside of me, but it is
I might insert it inside of you. To be honest, Scott, ladies. So look at how she's dressed and her makeup and the way like she's talking. One thing that whores know is men hate women that are offended easily. So notice how she has learned. It doesn't matter what he says. She's not going to push back. She's not going to get mad. King, you're better looking than Bonnie Blue with your smarts. I wonder why you don't have a different job. Okay. King, all right. So it's distracted me. What was I going to say? Okay, so she has curated herself for men. If you ever want to look at girls with good girl game, I know no one wants to hear this. But look at the way she's dressed. Do you see how she doesn't have tattoo? Like strippers in the past used to have like a sleeve and they would be super trashy. They've really perfected the market when they figured out men like blonde-haired, blue-eyed women, no tattoos, wearing dresses that aren't offended and just are smiling and having a good time. They have really curated this market.